Now them pipe smokers. I'm just watching Rick double O pipe. In a mad world, you can watch Rick, sit back and relax, enjoy your pipe. He's just telling us about chicken, because he wanted to eat some fried chicken. Anyway, I've had a question from a subscriber, and not just a subscriber, somebody who gets in touch with us on a regular basis. Good man, Mr. Andrew Douglas. And he's asked me a question this afternoon. He's struggling with smoking his pipe. Not smoking his pipe, but he's struggling with getting halfway down, 2/3 of the way down a bottle, and his left wheel loader dottle, wet crap in bottom. And he says, what's he doing? Is there anything he can do differently? Now, he smokes a mixture of different tobaccos, aromatics, Englishes, Virginias. So I sort of had a little think. He uses 6mm filters, and I don't know a lot about that filter thing. I have used them in the past, a couple of 3 times. I just don't bother with him. Now, what I think you're doing wrong, Andrew, and there's a few things that you can try, and if it don't work, but I've just had a bowl of Flanagan's, one of my favourite tobaccos, and I've smoked it in my new Stanwell Estate pipe. Second bowl I've had in it. And there's a couple of 3 things. Now, if you're smoking a filter, this is what I don't know about that, but what you can do if you're smoking a pipe, to get rid of some of that moisture, you can get your pipe. It's Stanwell week, so I'm getting my Stanwells out. And after a few minutes, 5 or 10 minutes or whatever, you can push one of them down into the bottom, and hopefully it goes down into the bottom and soak up some moisture out of the bottom and the stem. That'll take a bit of moisture away. Now, the other thing what you can do, make sure your tobacco is ready to smoke. Now, you can take it straight out of the tin or jar or whatever, and a lot of people will go, or some people will go, take it out, shove it in, or Uncle Willie say, stuff it and puff it. Don't get monkeys. Dry your tobacco out. Now, you might have a problem with aromatics because they're topped with the VGC, that oil stuff, to hold the flavours. So you're going to get a lot of moisture in an aromatic. Virginias hold a lot of water, which is why a lot of people get tongue bite. So again, dry it out to a consistency that you're happy with. And it's a trial and error thing. Some people might like it a little bit moister, some people might like it a little bit drier. One of the big things is, don't overpack your pipe. If you overpack it, you're not going to get a smooth and consistent burn, which then also leads to tamping. Tamp, but tamp lightly. If you start packing it, all that stuff at the bottom is going to condense down and you're not going to be able to draw through it nicely. So you're going to end up with a wet mass. Pack light. Pack a little bit drier. Soak up your moisture. And then the other one. Slow down. slow. Some people use a posh word, don't they? Condense. Just slow down. Sip. Now I've just smoked that bowl of Flanagan's, and I bet it's not a huge bowl. I've been smoking it for probably nearly an hour. And we're just going to do a little experiment. Well, this is the part of the experiment. I'm going to scoop it out to where we'll see what we've got. There we go. That's it. Bit of ash, tiny little bit of tobacco left. No moisture. I've probably relit it twice. And it probably didn't even need a proper relight. And that's about as much as advice I can give you. Soak up that moisture. Get rid of the moisture to begin with. Pack light. Tamp lightly. Slow it down. Enjoy it. Like a good cigar. If you're tramming away, yeah. And Piper Dave says you get that cone, doesn't he? If you're doing it, it should be flat when the ash falls off. Same with pipe smoking. If you slow it right down, the tobacco has time to burn, the moisture should come off. You'll get a better flavour from your tobacco. I hope that helps. Let me know how you get on. I'll type to you and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers guys. Look after them families on this day. What going off? Ta-ra.